What's going on, everyone? Nick here with some new updates on the Masters of the Universe movie that has been long in development. This news is part of a report from Variety which talks about how Mattel Inc. is in the process of setting up their own film studio called Mattel Films. It's going to be a brand new division producing motion pictures based on all of its globally recognized IP such as Barbie, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Hot Wheels, Max Steel, and more. The division is going to be headed up by the producer of Dallas Buyers Club, Robbie Brenner. So that's kind of an interesting get. They talk a lot about how this is going to allow them to tell better stories with their IPs because they're actually going to have a direct role in producing them, because so far what Mattel has done differently than Hasbro or other studios that have, toy properties that become films, is they actually just license them out or option them to other studios to produce films based on them. But now they're going to have a direct hand in them. But what does this mean for the films that were already in development at other studios, like Sony Pictures, which was developing Barbie and Masters of the Universe? Well, it means that they're going to be losing the option to both of those properties. They'll be reverting fully back to Mattel, who will then figure out what new partner they want to get together with to produce these live action properties. It's interesting because it seemed like Masters of the Universe was actually finally going to come together when David Goyer had stepped in last year to actually oversee everything after McG had finally left the project. Goyer stepped in as a writer, but he put together such a good script, apparently according to the executives at Sony, they actually wanted him to direct the film as well, but as we heard earlier this year, Goyer stepped out of the project, and then that's when the Nee brothers came in to enter the project, who were going to direct the film, but now that the option has lapsed at Sony, it's assumed at this point that Mattel is going to be starting completely from scratch with both of these properties, Barbie and He-Man. So it is kind of weird that we can't get a good He-Man film put together. It seems like there's just so many puzzles and hoops they got to jump through to try and figure out and crack the story for this franchise. It doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, in a world where we can have, Thor Ragnarok or Guardians of the Galaxy, how does He-Man not work? Or how can studios not figure out He-Man? Post your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you guys think about this news? Are you disappointed that we're going to have to wait even longer to get another Masters of the Universe movie? And how do you think that they should approach the film, and who would you like to see direct it? For more updates on Masters of the Universe and everything pop culture, be sure to subscribe to HN Entertainment.